Welcome to the August 30th edition of the Index Sports Show. We're so glad that you logged on. I'm Index Sports Editor Brett McMillan, along with Assistant Sports Editor Sam Sherman, and getting ready for the Northwest game and the opening of the 2011 football season, our very special guest, Bulldog wide receiver Dallas Grier. Dallas, thanks for joining us.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
The first thing that we want to know, I'm sure a lot of Bulldog fans want to know, is there anything special in the clubhouse or in practice, knowing not that just you're getting ready for a new season, but to play Northwest, the big rival?
Oh yeah, they're always a big mark on our calendar. It's pretty exciting that we get them first. We had a great camp, just preparing for them. And we're just really excited to get on the field with them because we know they're beatable, and this is a good year to do it.
All right, Dallas, now that you're a sophomore, you've experienced the Hickory Stick game once. What does this game really mean to you and the team?
Well, yeah, like you said, it takes experience because last year, I knew it was a big game. I knew the history, the Hickory Stick being the oldest D2 trophy still in existence. So I knew that there was, implications for the game. But after seeing the emotion tied in with the game last year and then coming up short and losing to them and how disappointed everyone was, it really makes this game all the more important to me and the rest of the team.
As far as football goes, just explain for the people who maybe don't know quite as much about the X's and O's as you do. Northwest does something, I understand, where they'll come out and their secondary will set up and look like they're in zone, and then they'll switch into man. They do a really nice job of disguising it. Right. For you as a receiver, what kind of challenges does that pose?
Just don't be fazed because they're always going to be a physical team. So they're going to try to get in your face, and they're going to try to be physical with you and everything. Just don't be fazed. Just trust in your abilities and get off. They play a technique called bail where they're really playing a zone, but they get up and show press, and then at the snap of the ball, they make contact and they bail out instead of staying in your face and playing man. And so we've seen that on film, and we think our game plan is going to be directed towards beating that coverage.
All right, now, after the loss of Phil Davis last year, the Bulldogs are starting J.B. Clark, a transfer from Lehigh. What has it been like adjusting to a new quarterback?
It's been a lot of fun. JB started in a lot of games at Lehigh. He has a good record there. He did a lot of good things for them. Coming from Phil was a very athletic quarterback. Was still young at the position, not quite as experienced. His throwing wasn't nearly on the level that JB's is. So it's been so much fun playing with JB, seeing as he can see everyone on the field. He's more experienced, he's more comfortable back there. Whereas Phil, we had a great athlete. He's a more developed quarterback in J.B. Clark.
Now, what has Coach Nesbitt been stressing leading up to this game?
He's been stressing that Northwest is very beatable right now. They had the head coach retired, then they brought up another head coach, which unfortunately he passed. They lost a lot of starters on their defense, and they lost their starting quarterback. So they lost a lot of what gave them the foundation to be the powerhouse that they were in the MIAA for so long, being that they're on a 46 game winning streak. So he's just letting us know that we got to go in there with the attitude that they are beatable, and now's the time to do it.
I don't think it's a big secret that the Bulldogs have been rebuilding as a football program over the last couple of years. Jerry Wolmering says that if you guys win Thursday, you're not rebuilding anymore, you're there. Do you agree with that?
It's a long season. That'll be game one. With the win, actually, regardless of what happens, it's going to tell us a lot about our football team. Win or lose, it's going to tell us a lot. We're all expecting to win. Lose really isn't in the vocabulary for Thursday. But as far as us arriving after beating Northwest, we have a long season. We have Washburn, Pitt State, Fort Hays is the week after that. These are all good quality MIAA teams. And so to say we've arrived, I think would be a stretch. But to say that we've made humongous steps from past years, that's definitely fair to say.
So let's go ahead, hypothetical for you. First play from scrimmage, you catch a nice big long pass from JB and score. Do you have a little touchdown dance? Ready to go?
Little touchdown. Well, they have these new rules where you celebrate, and they'll call the touchdown back. So they've been stressing us not to get too excited individually. As a team, they'll let it slide a little more as far as the reps go. But maybe a little gesture, something to let them know that we're here, we're excited, and we're playing with emotion as well.
Dallas, thanks for joining us,
thank
you for joining us here on the Index Sports Show. Be sure to pick up a copy of the paper this Thursday morning around Kirksville or on campus, and be sure to check out Dallas and the rest of the Bulldogs at 7:30 at Stokes Stadium for the 65th straight Old Hickory Stick game.